Hi everybody, this is the Baseball Hut, the amazing, spectacular, terrific, the great one, the people's champion, your host, welcome back to Baseball Hut. Hope you like this video and hit that subscribe button. So we have a trade today. The Mets acquired a pitcher from the Tampa Bay Rays. Now before we get this video, if you're not on X and you're not on, of course, Facebook, hit the subscribe button, because this was first reported on X earlier, and I did a short video on it. I'm going to give you a little more detail. It's a very interesting trade. Very interesting trade the Mets did tonight prior to the game. Yes, the Mets made a trade today. The Mets acquired veteran reliever from the American League and from the American League East. This is from SI.com. This gives you a little more detail, and I'll get into some of the numbers for him this year. Here we go. The New York Mets have made their first deadline move. Well, I wouldn't go that far. Deadline moves are basically after the All-Star break. But on Tuesday, the Mets announced the acquisition of veteran right-hander reliever Phil Maton from the Tampa Bay Rays in exchange for cash considerations. Nothing better than money, folks. That's how the Mets acquired Luis Torrens, you know. They acquired him for $100,000, and he's played great for them. From the Tampa Bay Rays, to make room for their new bullpen arm, I would mention about the Rays. They look like they're going to be sellers now. I mean, you know, they're in fourth place in the American League East. They look like they're going to be sellers now. New York has designated starting pitcher Joey Lucchesi for assignment. He was in AAA. Now I would mention that the salary that Maton's getting is $6.25 million, and he's got an option for next year. According to President of Baseball Operations, David Stearns, the Mets had been talking to the Rays rather close for several weeks about bullpen help and had previously targeted Maton in the offseason. I would mention that the Mets made a deal the other day. They brought in Matt Gage. They sent him to the minors. He's a lefty. The Mets will pay the remainder of Maton's owed salary this year. He was owed $6.5 million, at the start of the season. The 31-year-old righty also has a club option for 2025 as well. An all 8-year MLB veteran, Maton spent 2022 and 23 with the Houston Nationals, also 21, and serves as a dependable high-leverage reliever. The 3.42 ERA and 147 strikeouts against 49 walks. He has struggled greatly with the Rays this season with a 4.58 ERA. Couple of things. His walks per 9 innings has been up this year to 4.6, but it's really 3.6 over the course of his career since 2017. The Mets are in desperate straits to have a better bullpen. The Mets' ERA on this recently finished road trip was 8.3. Let me look at this. In the 10-game suspension that they had with Edwin Diaz, the Mets' ERA on the road, the Mets' ERA during that time was 8.37. And it was 8.00 on the road. it couldn't have gotten any worse. The Mets won 4-4 on the road trip, and they should have won at least 3 more games on that trip. They could have won 7-1. That's how good they were. That's how good the offense put them in a position to win, and the bullpen blew it. And also the last day of the homestand against the Astros, the Mets blew a 5-run lead. The bullpen blew a 5-run lead. And this has been going on for quite a while. The Met bullpen has not been good since May, really. They had a good first month. They were pitching really well. The only guy that's been able to sort of maintain it to a certain degree has been Reed Garrett, and everybody is basically a mess. And the people they've been bringing in, garbage out. Hopefully, Maton is not garbage. We'll be able to get some outs, and he has pitched well in the past. In the last 2-3 years, he's pitched really well. And, of course, hopefully Gage will come up here soon. Mets got to get rid of Jake Diekman. I watched Jerry Blevins earlier discussing his pitching, and he basically said that the workload on Diekman has been too much. You say so, Blevins. You say so. He's just terrible. He's the guy that walks everybody, and he's been like that his whole career, and it's only gotten worse. And it's not because of the workload. Sorry, not sorry. Well, again, if you're not on X, if you're not on Facebook, hit the subscribe button to the Baseball Hut. You're a big Met fan, you want to subscribe to this channel. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.